Welcome to the Daily App Show. ColorSwing is a really cool color puzzle game, very fun game, and very challenging. And it is OpenFeint integrated. As you can see, it logged me in right there so that I can compete score-wise against other people. So let's go and take a look at the options really quick. We have simple options for color schemes and for our volume. I can also just flat out turn the volume off if I wanted to. So let's hit back and let's go ahead and just go into play. On the scores, I can view my high scores on the app level, just my high scores that I've gotten, and then I can also view my high scores against others. So now we have the ability to resume a game that I had just left off because I had exited in the middle of a game. Or I can go in and I could change my difficulty level and then start a new game. So there's logic and dynamic. I'm going to show you the logic version of the game, and it gives you a tip here. So now we have our color chain here, and we would rotate these to line up additional colors and get the most points that we can get. So as you can see here, I've got a bunch of greens all in here, and if I select them, you can see all of them light up. Over on the edge here, you can see the depth of the colors that I have, and you can see how they're different colors as it goes deeper into the ring. So, for example, let's tap here and get rid of those. So you can see I got 905 points. It removed multiple depths because there was obviously greens stacked on top of other greens, and so I was able to remove those. But you'll notice something interesting here. Now, some of these depths will highlight and some of them won't. Depths will only highlight if there is another color underneath it that matches. So for example here, I've got these greens here lit up, but that blue won't light up right there, and that blue won't light up. So there are a couple things that I could do in order to make that happen. I could tap on this arrow right here, and I could change this one to a green. It does take some points away. So I want to make sure to only use that when I know that I'm going to get a lot of points and reward for it. So now I can tap here and get rid of all of those. And you can see that I pretty much have this whole section gone now, which is what you need to do in order to get the most points and pass the level, is get as many of these gone as you can. Try and clear it out completely, because when you don't have any moves anymore left, then game's kind of over. So let's continue to rotate here and see what we can do. We've got a bunch of pink here, and so we can select those and clear those out. We've got a bunch of blue, and clear that out. So let's rotate around, see if we can get rid of some more pink here. There's a big section, got a lot of points out of that one. So you'll notice something here. I can select some of these, but not all of them are selecting. And the reason being is because these are at different levels, and you can see here that where I just tapped and removed, there were two greens, but underneath the green was a pink. And so the greens weren't touching each other. There was a pink in between there, keeping me from being able to select and remove those. So the depths affect what you're able to select. Of course, the colors across also determine what you can select, and so you want to go for the most possible in a row there to get the most points. So there's also a question mark that you can select here that can give you a tip. As you get further into this game, it gets more difficult because it's harder for you to kind of determine the depths, because obviously I can't see what's in there. So sometimes you just have to tap on something and see if it's going to work or not. From what I can understand, it doesn't seem to take away any points for using the guess. Maybe it doesn't apply or doesn't give you as many points when you use that. I saw I only got 25 points out of that. That might be why. So this game is very interactive, very challenging, and it is a brain teaser because, you know, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, I'm not even halfway through completing this yet. It is getting difficult for me to kind of see what I have available. Of course, I'm going by depth and color, but it is getting difficult and it's challenging. So I really think that this is a good brain tease game. Take some concentration, especially if you're trying to get some high scores. I really think that you have to do some thinking to get through this. At any time, I can pause this and definitely go out into the menu, take a break if I need to. We can also go and view the help, which is really good because, you know, if you're stuck, there are different ways for you to get through this. But remember, when you use the helpers or the cheats or whatever you want to call them, it does take points away, and it takes a good chunk of points away. All right. So I think you're really going to like this game. It's a really interesting puzzle game, definitely a lot of fun, and something I have yet to see. So check out ColorSwing, different game styles. Logic mode is what I'm enjoying. You get these little pop-ups that show up, of course, when you have new friends that sign on because of the OpenFeint integration. So you can go out of the game. So let's go out and go to our menu, and I can show you the scores. So if you go under scores, you're also going to be able to view just your in-app scores, percentage, and all that stuff based on what level types you're playing. And then, of course, you can go into OpenFeint as well, view the leaderboards and all that good stuff that comes along with that integration. So definitely a cool game. Check it out. Go get it in the App Store today.